Hey, welcome back to Joe's Motoventure. I'm back out in the shop today. Last week we did all the maintenance on the 2013 Tri Glide. If you missed that, I'll put a link in the description below for it. And today we're going to get to the brake flush on it. So I'll go over everything to do the front and rear brake flush. This is a non-ABS, non-linked brake system bike. So it's a pretty simple job. So the process is quite a bit different for a linked or ABS bike, but this is just for your standard brake system. So let's get into it. All right, we're ready to start bleeding the brakes. We're going to start on the front. First thing you want to do is turn your bars all the way to the left. That'll get your reservoir a lot more level so that you don't have spillage. And we have this rag wrapped around the reservoir so that if we do get a little bit of spill, we can clean it up real easy. You don't want to get that brake fluid on your paint or powder coat. It's very corrosive. So we'll just go ahead and loosen these two screws up. These are kind of captured in the cap, so they're not going to come all the way out. If your cap doesn't want to come up, you can tap it with like a rubber mallet. Have yourself a second rag ready, because when this diaphragm comes off, it's going to be covered in fluid. Okay, so once you get your reservoir cap off, you want to come over to your bleeder screw and get the rubber cover off. It's pretty cold out here today, so I have a set of soft grip pliers just to help me with that. And then you need a 3/8 wrench. I like to break the bleeder loose first with the box end of the wrench before I actually start vacuuming this thing, just to make sure that everything's good. So that broke loose nice and easy. And I've got here a vacuum pump assembly. So it's got a piece to go on the bleeder screw, a little canister to catch the fluid, and then it's just a hand vacuum pump. This is a little Harbor Freight job. It works well. It's about 25 bucks. I'll put a link in the description. So you get that on your bleeder screw. You always want to start on the left side when you're working on the front. The general rule of thumb when you're bleeding any brake system is to start the furthest point from the reservoir. So on the front and rear for this bike, it's always going to be the left side first. So once you get that on there, you want to start pumping some vacuum. Once you get your vacuum pumped up, just break that free. You'll see we got fluid running through now. And then you want to keep an eye on your reservoir because you don't want it to get completely dry. So once you get a little bit of fluid run through, tighten your bleeder screw back down. And then this takes .4 fluid, so we're just going to top the reservoir back off. You'll notice a significant color difference if your fluid's pretty old. So we got the reservoir topped off. We're just going to pump this up a little bit more. And then repeat the process, and we'll keep going until we see clean fluid running into our little catch can. All right, so we're getting a lot cleaner looking fluid in our tube here. Our catch can's pretty much full. We're not quite done with it yet though, but our can's too full, so we're gonna slowly take this off and empty our reservoir. All right, so now we've got nice clean fluid here. So the left side is good to go. We'll take our rag, clean the nipple up, and put our rubber cap back on. So now that the left side is done, the right side will take a lot less fluid to flush. There's a hose that comes down from the reservoir on the handlebars to this manifold here that splits off to the two sides. So all we need to flush now is the line going over to the right caliper. So this is going to be the same process as the left side. Get your connection to the bleeder screw, and then pump your vacuum up. And again, we're just looking to get until we have clean fluid running. All right, so our front brakes are all flush with new fluid. So you can see the color difference now in the reservoir. When you fill this up, there is a max fill line over there in that left corner. You definitely do not want to overfill this. It's a good idea to clean your diaphragm off with a little brake cleaner. Get all the old fluid off of it. And then make sure you let it air out and dry off, because you don't want the brake cleaner mixed in with your brake fluid. Now all we have to do is set our diaphragm back in place and then screw our lid back on. Doesn't take a lot of torque on these screws. Let's get them good and snug. Then if you do get any spills, wipe them up as best you can. And then a little bit of rubbing alcohol on a rag will help clean that stuff up. We had just the tiniest little spill here. Like I said, you do not want this stuff sitting on your paint. It will eat it away. It'll eat the powder coat away. So make sure you get that nice and clean. And that's it for the front. So we'll go ahead and move on to the rear. Your rear reservoir is down here just to the left of the brake pedal. It's a little bit harder to get to. Like I said, you definitely want to make sure everything's nice and protected around it so that we're not messing up the paint on the bike. So just like when we were working on the front, we're going to set a towel around the reservoir here and just take the two screws out. Okay, so now it's the same process as we did on the front. We'll start on the left side, flush all the fluid through the left, and then we'll move on to the right. Just like on the front, I like to just make sure that the bleeder screw is going to break loose. Then we can install our bottle. Pump some vacuum up. And then slowly open the bleeder up. The rear fluid is actually looking a lot better than the front was, but we'll just make sure we get a good amount flushed through here. Just like on the front, you know, let a little bit bleed, close your bleeder up, and then check your level in your reservoir, because you do not want to let that run dry. You'll get an air bubble, and then you'll have to do a lot more to get that out, to bleed it out. So I'm finishing up here on the left side. I'm gonna cut the video here. You know, bleeding the right side's the same process. Filling the reservoir is the same as the front. So this thing is pretty much ready to go. All right, so now we're all finished up with the Tri Glide. We got the service done on it. We checked everything over, did the brake fluid flush. So this is ready to go back to the couple that owns it, and I hope they enjoy their ride out to Sturgis. I hope this video was helpful. If you enjoyed it, please make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. I'll see you on the next one.